Hello, my name's Chris Johnson, aka Uncle Chris from Rockford, Illinois. I am a huge supporter of the local scene here in Rockford, Illinois, and have been for 20 plus years. Within the last couple of years, I am the current frontman and vocalist of the Rockford-based thrash metal group Patchwork, and I am the founding member of the acoustic project known as One.
What is your perspective of the state of music in the past?
Perspective of the state of music in the past. Music's always going in cycles. What was popular 20 years ago is popular now. Well, I'm a huge fan of music in general, all genres. There's not really one that I dislike. I've liked all. I've liked pop, I've liked hip hop, I do like country. But I guess I'm a metalhead by passion. I'm an 80s kid. I grew up listening to the thrash metal bands, the Metallicas, the Megadeths, the Anthrax, the Slayers, and those are still my passions. My band that I'm in now, we definitely are in the vein of those 80s and early 90s thrash metal bands. And music, I don't know, I think when the industries and the corporations stick their fingers in there, they tend to take the passion out of the music. It's pretty easy to slap some cute kid on video and have somebody in a sound booth making music for him, feeding him lyrics to sing, and then putting him out there as the poster child as the next big thing. Whereas me, personally, I am more about live music. I'm more about the garage band feel to music. I like going and watching local bands practice. I like showing up with a case of beer, sitting down, having a smoke, bullshitting with the guys, and letting them get their feelings out through their music, get their passions out through their music. I think a lot of what's popular now, what's being promoted, it lacks that. So as far as like the industry in a whole, I'm more about paying $5, going to a local bar and watching some local bands. These bands that are out there that have been huge for years, 20, 30 years, that are charging $75 to $150 for a ticket to go see their shows, I think it's just asinine. I mean, they are so huge and big in their careers, I just can't imagine that they're still trying to suck that much money out of their fans. I mean, I do go see national acts, I do go see touring acts, I love going to the festivals. I will spend $30 to go to a festival if I know it's going to be an all-day event. I'll spend $50 to go to an all-day festival if I know it's going to be an all-day event. But to go see one band, spend that kind of money, that's just crazy to me. And some of the best talent I've seen has been in local bands where you only have to pay $5 to go see. So currently, as I said before, I am the vocalist and frontman of the thrash metal Rockford-based band Patchwork, and we've been doing that for a couple of years now. And writes kick-ass music, some good shred and thrash music. Also the founder of the acoustic project known as One. And the idea and concept behind As One started in the basement of a local bar called Bar 3. And basically what it is it's members from different bands in the area. They get together and we play acoustic covers, and we do it for charity. So current number of As One members is 20 plus, I believe. The idea behind As One, actually the idea behind the title of As One, is a good friend of mine, Jared Anderson, passed away back in 2006. You may know of him from Morbid Angel and Hate Eternal. He has been all over the world, and he toured with Pantera, Slayer, stuff like that. The project that he was working on when he passed away was called As One. And he was working on that project with the former frontman of Morbid Angel, Steve Tucker. So anyway, the As One title comes from the movie Gladiator. If you've seen the movie Gladiator, There's a scene in there where Russell Crowe's yelling at everybody, lock your shields, come together as one, we will survive as one. So that's where that came from. So in tribute to my fallen friend Jared Anderson, I like the idea of the title of As One, as coming together as one. And how better to pay tribute to him, but to have members of 12, 15 bands, I lost count, come together as one to play for charity and benefits. So that's the idea, the concept that I have, and it's become something more. As One's become an entity all its own, and what As One shines on is the camaraderie amongst bands here locally. And the camaraderie that we have has gotten us bigger shows. We've been able to unite the bands. We've been able to unite the fans. We can book shows together and basically double the numbers of the people that want to come see us. And that same camaraderie and us working as one has gotten us big shows now out in the Chicago area, so we're starting to branch out. But As One itself, I guess as the founder, it's hard for me to even say that I'm the founder because it was just an idea. It was an idea, and I still consider myself the least talented of the bunch. I do serve my role. I like my job and As One, but I get to work with so many talented people here locally. It's I'm a fan before anything. So to be able to be a fan and perform on stage with your friends, have some drinks, and earn money for charity and people that need it, I mean, that's a pretty amazing thing to me. And I can't really put a label on it. As One is what it is. I mean, you're a part of it or you're not. If you come see an As One show, you're going to see what we do, and you're going to see how well we work together. There's no egos, there's no competitions. It's not his band versus my band. We are truly coming together as one. So to quote the great Stevie Wonder, who won the Icon Award at the Grammys this year, he ended his speech with, "We can change the world by being as one." And then he went into Superstition, which is one of his most popular songs. 24 hours earlier, As One was playing here in Rockford at Whiskey's Roadhouse, and we played Superstition. It was kind of a weird omen. We all took it as a good sign for As One, good things to come. I'm also currently working on a project called 815 Local Jive, and 815 Local Jive it fits hand in hand with the As One project, Patchwork, and everything else that's going on here locally. What we're trying to do is shine a spotlight on some of the local talent here. We're gonna have a fun bi-weekly show where these bands are gonna be spotlighted. We are going to put a face to the names. We're gonna put personalities to those faces, so you guys get to know these people that are in these bands, these people that put their heart and soul into their music here locally, and hopefully get some heads turned outside of the 815 area code back on the talent here. That's our mission. That's what we want to do. We're going to have fun in the process of doing that. We're expecting good things to come our way. And again, I go back, this all has to do with the camaraderie that we have among the bands right now. I think for things to get better in the music scene, the music industry, whether it's local, regional, national, everybody just needs to support one another. They need to go to the shows. They need to start at the local venues. They need to support the venues that have these kick-ass shows. They need to spend the $5, the $10, the $15 for tickets. They need to do all that. The bands need to support one another. It is such an easy thing to do, to cross-promote, cross-network, cross-advertise shows. You know, it's been said before, unite the fans, unite the scenes. You know, get the venues involved. Go to the shows. I know if you're here in Rockford, if I promote a show, 99.9% of the time, I'm going to be at the show. I'm a fan of the scene. I'm a fan of the music. I'm going to be there drinking beers. I'm going to be watching my buddies play their music. I'm going to be watching them pouring their hearts and souls out on stage. And I'm going to sit there with my shit-eating grin the whole time. And I'm going to be enjoying myself. So what we need to do collectively as insiders in the scene, we need to show that. We need to give the fans a reason to go to the shows. You know, I mean, it's easy. It's easy. If you don't have conflicting shows with the buddy band, promote their show. I mean, it's an easy thing to do, and it works. We're doing it here. You know this. I know you're not supposed to be there, but you know this. It's what I've been doing. It's what I'm going to keep doing. The more people jump on board with this concept, it will only get bigger and better for all of us. We're going to get the bigger shows. We're going to get the bigger payouts. And I hate to keep coining my project, but we need to come together as one to be successful. Once again, Chris Johnson, aka Uncle Chris from Patchwork, 815 Local Jive, and as one. If you want to see what's going on and what we're working on here locally, go to youtube.com/815 Local Jive. You will see as one in action. You will see what we're doing here locally through 815 Local Jive, and you will see all the participating bands. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to give you the hugs, the kisses, and the high fives. Peace.